Good morning, Terabytes. This is your newscast for Thursday, May 5th, 2022. My name is Maddie, and this is NewsBYTEs.
Welcome to NewsBYTEs Middle School Edition. My name is Maya. Let's start off our broadcast this week with our weekly message from Ms. Brower.
Thank you, Miss Brower. It seems like forever since we have heard from you.
I know, Maddie. It's been way too long since we've had our own news show. It feels great to be back, especially on this special day.
Special day? It's May 5th. It's not a holiday.
Well, yesterday was May the 4th, Star Wars Day. So that makes today the sequel, May 5th, Revenge of the 5th.
Maya, let's save the jokes for dawn. It's time for the weather.
Okay. Hey, Rory, will the weather cooperate and finally give us the spring we have been waiting for?
Hey Terabytes, it's Rory back with this week's weather. Today's date is Thursday, May 5th. The high will be 65 and the low will be 46. This week will be in the 60s and 70s. Unfortunately, we might get a few thunderstorms. You will have a couple of warm spots this week with the highs reaching 79. Finally, we will have some warmer weather after this brutal winter. That's all for this week's weather.
Thank you, Rory. It sure has been a crazy season. Hopefully the weather will stay nice for a while.
Let's go to Mr. Cannon to see what strange news are happening this week.
Welcome to Weird World News. My name is Ray Cannon, and let's go right to our story because this one, I think, is an award winner. Our story comes from Quilcene, Washington, where a woman who was visiting a national forest had her cell phone and kind of lost it. That doesn't sound bad, does it? Well, here's more details. So she was in Olympic National Forest, northwest of Seattle, and she had her cell phone when she went in to use the restroom. and it was an outdoor outhouse. So she was using her phone and accidentally dropped it in. So what do? Well, the first thing she did was she disassembled the toilet seat. She took some dog leashes and tried to fish it out. And then when that didn't work, she took the leash and she kind of used it to tie herself off and then lean in to try and grab her phone. Of course, it didn't work, and she fell right in. The upside, I guess, if you could say there is one, is that she was reunited with her phone and she was able to call 911. The rescue workers showed up. They got her out. They suggested that she go in for some medical attention just to make sure she was okay. But she basically wanted to go home. The fire chief was reported as saying, I've been a fire chief for 40 years. This was a first. So I guess we do have a record breaker on our Weird World News segment this morning. Have a great week. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Mr. Cannon. I can't even.
But seriously, let's go to Duncan to see if he can bring this episode out of the toilet.
Hi there, Terabytes. Hope you're having a great first week of May so far. On Monday, a draft opinion leaked from the U.S. Supreme Court suggesting that the court might overturn the 1973 Roe v. Wade decision that legalized abortion nationwide, according to reports. Overruling the decision would result in abortion bans in about half the states and can influence this year's elections, although it is unclear if the draft represents the court's final decision. President Biden stated on Tuesday that the basic fairness and stability of our law demand that the decision not be overturned, while also saying that his administration was preparing for many outcomes of the Supreme Court's ruling. The document, which is a rare breach of the court's secrecy, was labeled a first draft of the opinion of the court in a case challenging another ruling in the case of Dawes v. Jackson Women's Health Organization. The countries of Slovakia and Hungary said on Tuesday that they wouldn't support the sanctions on Russian energy that the European Union is developing in response to the war in Ukraine, stating that they are reliant on those supplies and don't have any immediate alternatives. The European Commission, a part of the EU, has drafted proposals for sanctions that include an embargo on Russian oil, which EU member countries began discussing on Wednesday. Josep Borrell, the EU foreign policy chief, tweeted that the Commission aims to target more banks and those spreading disinformation about the war, while also addressing oil imports, although it is unclear if Slovakia and Hungary will receive exemptions. Both countries rely heavily on Russian energy imports, like oil and natural gas, and have few alternate options should the sanctions be passed. An unexpected, early, and vicious heat wave is roasting parts of India, along with millions of people having been affected by power shortages as a result of thermal power plants running out of coal. Such shortages are leading to debate about India's continued reliance on coal, which produces about 70% of the country's electricity. The shortages are accompanied by blistering temperatures, leading to school closures, fires at landfills, and dying crops in a sudden change of weather. The Indian Meteorological Department stated that it had recorded the hottest March in the country since 1901 and the hottest April in 122 years in parts of the country. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you, Duncan. No matter what story you come up with this week, it is definitely better than Mr. Cannon's.
Maddie, now that we have fleshed out the real news, let's switch over to Caleb for sports.
Hey, sports fans! Caleb here with the newest edition of Sports Bites! And we're off to the race. That is the Kentucky Derby race. Have you ever wondered where the Kentucky Derby is held? Well, you guessed it, Kentucky. Can you guess what the people that attend the Kentucky Derby wear? Well, they wear the most famous thing around, the Kentucky Derby hat. The women wear wide-brimmed hats that can be decorated with flowers, feathers, bows, and ribbons of any color to express creativity. Wearing a hat to the Kentucky Derby is believed to bear good luck. Some say that you should absolutely get your outfits first and then design your hat, while others think otherwise. This is the 148th running of the Kentucky Derby. The Kentucky Derby is the longest continual held sporting event in the United States and has spanned over the course of 3 centuries. The Kentucky Derby racetrack is 1¼ miles long. In order to get to the Kentucky Derby, you must travel along the road to the Kentucky Derby, which is a series of 35 races taking place at tracks across the country and the world. Points are awarded to the top 4 horses that finish in each of those 35 races, and the 20 horses with the most points earn a spot in the starting gate in the Kentucky Derby race. The Kentucky Derby winning purse is $2 million. The Kentucky Derby takes place on the first Saturday in May every year. Don't forget to set your DVR to watch the Kentucky Derby at 6:57 p.m. on NBC to see if you picked the winning horse. From our survey, 15.4% of us want Cyberknife to win. That is it for sports. See you next time.
Thank you, Caleb. On to Abby with our school challenge segment.
Hey Abby, how is New Code doing with their meme challenge?
Welcome to School Challenge. My name is Abby. Wow, it's May already. With all of the testing and special editions, we have fallen behind on our School Challenge memes. In the meantime, we have received a couple of submissions from viewers. Check out these for ideas. So for May, let's make the challenge May memes. Find the memes about spring, the month of May, or the end of the school year, and send them to rcannon@isd271.org. We'd love to get them on the air, and of course, please make sure they're school appropriate. Thanks for watching. See you next week.
Thanks, Abby. Hey, New Code. Continue to send our May memes to mrcannon@isd271.org.
We hope to continue sharing your submissions on NewsBytes.
Hey Terabytes, it's Rory again with another Biking Club announcement. The weather seems to finally be cooperating with us for Biking Club. New Code Academy students, staff, and families are all welcome to participate. Today we are biking at Highland Lake Park Reserve. It is about a 5-mile paved loop that winds through the beautiful wooded Highland Lake Park. If you are interested, scan the QR code for more details. Time to take advantage of the spring weather and get out there. It'll be a blast. We hope to see you today.
And finally, we end our show with a special Revenge of the 5th Dad Jokes with Don. Hey Don, how does Darth Vader like his toast? On the dark side. Take it away, Don.
Welcome to Dad Jokes with Don. Since yesterday was Star Wars Day, May the 4th, and today is the sequel, Revenge of the 5th, we bring you Star Wars jokes from our news crew. The force in this crew I sense. Good jokes they will bring.
Is BB hungry? No, BB ate.
What do you call Chewbacca when he gets chocolate in his fur? A chocolate chip Wookiee.
How long has Anakin Skywalker been evil? Since the 6th grade.
What did Obi-Wan say when he caught his young apprentice eating with his hands? Use the fork, Luke.
What type of car does a Jedi drive? A Toyota.
Of Dad Jokes with Dawn, that's the end. You next week, we will see.
Hey Megabytes, Mr. Cannon here. So in honor of May the 4th, or what you might call Star Wars Day, we're going to kind of shake up our puzzle this week. So instead of doing book titles, these are characters from Star Wars movies. So look at the pictures, see if you can figure out what character is represented by each puzzle. Have fun!
Well, Maya, that brings us to the end of another show.
Have a great week, Terabytes. Don't forget to send in your best memes to Mr. Cannon, and remember, NewsBytes is all about you. Take a bite out of learning.
Bye!
Not news. Sorry. Let's go to Mr. Cannon. Wait, no. I need to redo that again. Sorry.
Hello, New Code Academy. I'm Ray Cannon, your tech integrationist here with Weird